Hello BookTube. In this video I'm going to be continuing with my review of Adrift in the Next Revolution by Montague, which is a collection of short stories I'm reviewing in audiobook form, and I received the audiobook for free from the author in exchange for a review. In this part I'm going to be reviewing the 10th story in the collection, which is called Seconds. This is the concluding part of the ongoing interludes which have been dispersed, which have been dispersed, adopted through the collection, and they tell the story from the point of view, first-person narrative from the point of view of a female mechanic, and who is living on a spaceport with her father and mother, and her sort of love interest, and her sort of life, and her interaction with a love interest, who is a very rich man, or the son of a very rich man. And in this story, we see her go on another date with the love interest, and he shows her around around a generation ship, and particularly gives her a guided tour with an android of the engine of the generation ship. A generation ship is a ship that travels through space over the course of generations, with the people in the ship, the passengers and crew of the ship, being in suspended animation, or cryogenically frozen, whichever phrase you want to use, during the course of the journey. And she, being a mechanic who works on ships, is fascinated by this and is very happy, absolutely delighted to be able to have a look around one of these engines on these ships. And then he at the end, as they're travelling back to her spaceport, to the spaceport where she lives, he makes her a startling proposal, which he is unsure about accepting. I won't go any further in terms of the plot. The story overall is nice. It's a nice conclusion of her story from her point of view, and it very much gets over her sort of conflicted feelings about how that she very much has feelings for this love interest, but she's worried about how sudden they have become. There's also a nice bit of humour, as well as the continued irritation of her father towards this love interest, who he does not like for something he did in an earlier story. And that's all nice. Overall, nice concluding part of this sort of story in this story in multiple parts. I have actually started the next and final story in the collection, which continues this story, but from third person. So I won't go into any more about that until I do the review for that, which should be put up not long after this one. As I say, overall enjoyed this story. Nice conclusion to the mechanic story from her point of view. So with that, I'll say goodbye, and I will see you quite soon.